Welcome to the Discover Hip Hop Podcast. I'm your host, Lewis Green, and we've got a little bit of a different episode for you guys today. It is, of course, a Sunday, so it is a guest episode. I know what you're thinking. We put one out last week. They're only supposed to be one a fortnight. Why is there one coming out today? Man, you know, we're going to try and do one a week. I can't promise it's going to be super consistent because it's going to fluctuate depending on what else I've got on during the week. But I've been speaking to heaps of awesome guests, and so I want to start getting them out there in the world. So aiming for one a week. But yeah, man, we sit down with an amazing guy in this episode, a guy out of Melbourne, the northern suburbs of Melbourne. He's got a super interesting story, and we just chat a whole lot about hip hop. We chat all things hip hop. We touch on drill. You guys know my thoughts on drill. We talk about, you know, the OGs. We talk about some American hip hop. We talk about the evolution and what direction it's going, and we just get to know the guy as well. You know, it's a good opportunity for you guys to invest yourself into this man and to root for him. You know, he's putting out some killer music. So very keen to link up with him in person when we get down to Melbourne. And I think we're going to be seeing a lot more from this guy moving forward. So without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Sit back and relax and discover J.Cyrus.
Brethren,
what's been happening?
Fuck all, man. Same old shit day to day. Fucking the Lions, my brother. The Lions. Just been watching them do their thing.
Who are they, bro? I'm not across them.
Brisbane Lions.
Oh, is it football? I don't follow footy.
Sorry, man. Yeah, footy.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, sorry, bro. I don't follow. The only sports I really follow is UFC, but even still, not very closely.
To be honest with you, man, it's all. I grew up like that's a Fitzroy thing behind me. I grew up like following, like I had to follow Fitzroy, and then they got the arse. So then we turned into Brisbane Lions. So I was there when we won the 3 in a row, like back in the day, and then I fell off because I grew up like women and this and that, and you know what I mean. I just stopped, you know, watching, and then I'm back on now. So everyone's going to call me a bandwagoner, but I'm easy with that. I'm easy with that. Bring it, you know what I mean? So it's like, I couldn't tell you how good or what number or what player, but I'll tell you we're fucking almost in the granny.
Yeah, nice, brother. I mean, sport's a good thing, you know, even though that I don't really follow a whole lot of sports, I see the value in it because obviously there's the entertainment value, but even just the social value where if you meet someone for the first time, it's such a good icebreaker to, like, if you follow the same sport and you can just talk about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and with the UFC thing, you and me can talk all day, brother. Who's your favorite fighter?
Well, I got to say Volkanovski because he's an Aussie guy. You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, but bro, there's some good fighters out there. How about did you put any bets on, or did you watch the Adesanya and the Strickland fight?
I told my sister to put money on Strickland.
Oh, true.
I thought, because I hate Adesanya.
Yeah.
I'll let that be known. That can be public.
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan, man. Like, I don't know. I'm also like, I go for I hate Conor McGregor.
Oh, true.
I hate Adesanya.
Yeah.
It's just, like, I don't know. You call me the bad guy, but I don't know. I'm a Diaz fan.
Yeah, I like Diaz. I like both the Diaz brothers.
Yeah, man.
But what I'll say about McGregor, like, I agree in the sense that I don't like his personality, you know, because he's an asshole and this and that. But I respect what he does because he's very smart. You know what I mean? He knows how to get eyes on the screen. And that's why he does all the shit talking. That's why he does all this back and forth, whatever. So I can respect the marketing sort of genius there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But he does his thing. He definitely knows how to do his thing, and it's just like no one likes a loudmouth. You know what I mean? Like you being from Australia, I assume we both know. Like no one likes a loudmouth. Like they get punched in the face. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure where I'm from, they get punched in the face. So it's like, I'm like, yeah, you're a fucking bully.
Yeah. But no, for sure. And it's like the problem comes when the loudmouth, i.e. Conor McGregor, knows how to fight, and then you can't punch him in the face.
Yeah. exactly. Like, hey, fuck, a weapon wouldn't be bad,
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
maybe like a trolley through a window or something.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man.
Well, it's good chatting to you, bro. It's good to link up. I don't know. Did you are you like did you read through that stuff I sent you? Do you want me to give you a rundown on the how we do things, or are you okay? Or
No, I'm easy, man. Yeah, I gave that a read and was like, yeah, look, and I think the fact that you said like, yeah, it's just an organic conversation, like,
mm,
which is bad, like, because I didn't know if I was going to speak and you was like, hey, I've got a blueprint on how I, like, you showed me how you run things,
mm,
but it like, you had to hit me with like, I'm going to go questions. I would have been like, well, hang on.
mm.
But no, other than that, yeah, man, it's groovy, bro. It's a vibe. It's mad.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
I think that's the way to do it, bro, because like, you know, like you were saying, that authentic conversation. I think that's what people crave nowadays, especially in a podcast, you know, because there's a whole lot of other platforms out there in Oz that are, you know, interviewing rappers and stuff. But it's like they're asking them the same questions. They're pre-planned questions, and the whole interview is structured like, oh, we're going to go here, and then next we're going to go here, and next we're going to go here, and it's asking questions to the artist that the artist doesn't want to answer. You know, trying to get some information out of them, like what's your new album and what's your new song, and like get all this information out of them so they got an exclusive thing. But it's like, bro, first of all, if you're about hip hop, you should be about the artists. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And second of all, I don't think that. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think people want that kind of content. I think people want to. They want to find out like who is J.Cyrus. You know what I mean? What kind
Yeah,
of person is he?
yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Fucking earth. Yeah, exactly. And this is the first opportunity that I've had. Like, so I was when you come back and said like I was genuinely surprised, man. Like man, yeah, but like to me, I appreciate that tenfold because I've been getting that fucking forever. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm.
I mean, oh, this cunt can rap, can he? These days, I'm a little bit older. I'm 32. You wouldn't believe it, you know what I mean? But I'm
Mm.
32. I sat back and I procrastinated for a long time. Like, I just things got in the way, you know what I mean? And then I thought, this shit that's been going on in the music, I just don't like. A few of your videos I really appreciated because I have the same opinion.
Mm.
Um, and like I just it is what it is. I've like messaged you before on a couple of things. Um, but yeah, like I don't know, man. I think it's time for some skill music.
Mm. Yeah. Well,
If you ever heard,
there's a lot of like there's a lack of a lot of that in Australia at the moment with drill, you know, like I've spoken about drill quite a bit before, and you know, I respect that they're doing their thing. I respect that they're getting their money. I respect that they've found a way to make their money and to, you know, I respect all that. And so I'm not taking any of that away from them, but I don't think that it's very I don't think it shows too much respect to real hip hop with the lyricism and stuff, because drill music relies so heavily on the beats and it
yeah,
lacks that lyricism. You know what I mean?
yeah, it's very cookie cutter.
Mm.
It's it's very cookie cutter, and I feel like no one wants to address the elephant in the room. No one wants to do that, and it's such like there's like to me, in my opinion, there's like in Australian hip hop, there's two solid groups of Australian hip hop, and one of it is this group is the group of Aussie hip hop in the fact Bliss and Esso, Hilltop Hoods, uh, Cursor.
Mm.
Um, now like people are gonna like have a go at me like for that. So
Yeah.
you know that but you've got like this, but it's like could you put chilling in that? So but then you got all right, fuck it, we'll throw Husky,
Mm.
chilling it, and then you got like people like fuck
Mm.
Alex Jones, but then so it's like you got all this, yeah, and then it's like these lads over here in this group. It's like it seemed like they knew this was around. They didn't give a fuck. So they just did their own thing, and that's where you got the 1-4 HP boys, and all the other postcodes and all the other that fall under the same bracket. You know what I mean? And no shade to them at all. There are a lot of good artists within that group, but I've said it to a couple of people before, and the people watching, they can say whatever they want, but I feel like this group made the Australian accent relevant again.
Oh, yeah.
And that is, and I swear to God, like, and I'll put that on my mother, like, this group made the Aussie accent cool. In a way.
Cursor and stuff, you mean? Or
the
YP boys and
the drillers.
Yeah.
The drillers, because we were fans of this. This is I'm a fan of this. This is Aussie hip hop. This was what changed was something completely different. That was I never knew that was gonna happen. Like, did you think that was ever gonna like touch base in the show? Yeah, man. So when it happened, I was like, oh, cool. Bit dangerous, but cool.
Yeah.
And then it's like little kids are listening to this, but little kids weren't listening to this. So, do you know what I mean? They were listening to little kids would be like listening to American music and be TV bullshit hits. Where then now all of a sudden those hits are, you know what I mean, like fucking drillers and like however they talk, I'll stab your mum sort of shit. Like little kids are running around with that Aussie accent, rapping that music, and I feel like it wasn't as commercial.
Yeah.
It wasn't as commercial.
You are right with that. You know, I do. That is a good point about drill. And I saw that. Have you heard of what's it called? I think it's called Desired Oz Rap Films or something. It's like a bloke on YouTube, and he makes these mini docos about Aussie artists and stuff. It's really good. I only just come across him recently, and
you have to link me, man. You have to link me.
I will, bro. Yeah, after this, for sure. Yeah. It's so good. And I saw one on 1-4. He suggested I check that one out, so I did. And like you were saying, he was saying the same thing. He was saying, you know, these artists from like 1-4 he was talking about particularly, but he was saying with other groups as well. They made that Islander accent like iconic. You know, they brought that native Aussie Islander accent into the, like you were saying, into the mainstream kind of, you know, music world. Like it's not just true rap fans that'll listen to this music. It's like almost edging towards a more popular kind of genre, you know?
Yep, 100%. 100%. And it's like, you know, like wearing a mask was popular. Like, don't get me wrong, fucking COVID and all this, but then it was like, take the mask off, mate. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're sitting there, I'm sitting here. It's like, fuck, I'm going to the shop with no mask on. I don't give a fuck. To be honest. But then it's like you're walking in the street and you see 3 kids with fucking ski masks on. So, but then it's like normal.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, well, when they go rob the fucking house down the street and the old lady's fucked up. Is it still normal?
Yeah. Yeah, bro. It's interesting. And I think there's potential there with drill. You know, I think that there's potential for it to become a really cool genre. Like all they've got to do, and I guess some artists are doing it more so than others, but I think all that they've got to do is someone could get in there that's really lyrical and take that drill beat and then put some real lyrical stuff over the top of it. And I think now you've got a whole, you know, new wave, or you could have a whole new wave of drill. You know what I mean?
100%. And and what I'm seeing is like, fuck it. Like, if you notice my bro, watch, and you heard it here first, watch the BPM slow right down.
What is it?
Watch the BPM.
BPM?
Yeah, like beats per minute.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Watch the BPM slow right down.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah, right.
From that 140 no, I could do it and what watch slow right and you're seeing it. You're seeing it. It's slowing right down because people are like, All right, well, we did that.
Yeah, you got to
So,
keep mixing it up, eh?
yeah, and it's like the drill shit's played out,
Yeah.
and like you were saying, like last time, like is it like it's sort of we get it. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if that's like now like that's its own section of music, and that's just gonna stay how it is. I think,
Mm.
but yeah, like fuck, man, I got like heavy opinions on that situation. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see where it goes, I think, and but I wanted to ask you about because your track Mashpa, right?
yeah,
Mashpa, that's how you say it, eh? Mashpa?
mash bar, yeah,
Mashpa.
yeah,
So
yeah.
like I listened to it and I liked it and this and that. And then I was going through your Insta profile just today,
Mm,
just having a look, and I saw that you made a post because I was gonna ask you like what does it actually mean? But I
mm,
saw your post explaining what it means, and that's not what I expected at all from the meaning.
yeah. See, do you know what? That's not what I expected either.
Mm,
Because where I'm from West Heidelberg, 3081.
uh-huh.
Where are you from, bro? Whereabouts in Sydney are you from?
I'm in Homebush at the moment, but
Okay.
I've been all around, bro. I spent a lot of time out west in a town called Orange, which is like fucking middle of nowhere, really. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Well, here it's like, Sydney Southwest, you would say.
Mm.
But I'm not going to say that it's Sydney Southwest because it's not. It's West Heidelberg. Fuck. Yeah. Mash bar is like, I grew up, my brother would say, he would go, all right, mash bar. Now, we do like a lot of Cockney slang. Like
Mm.
we still hold that in the family. Like we still.
Mm.
Now, mashed potato, see you later.
What?
Do you know what I mean? Like so if I say mash bar,
Oh, okay, I get you.
mashed potato,
Yeah,
as in like the full word, but I'm just leaving the end bit out.
yeah,
So it's like as you do. So you just say mash bar,
yeah.
and that mash bar. So it is used in a way of like these are the two ways it is. See ya, I'm going, or I was fucked.
Mm.
I was fucked up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I was mashed for last night.
Yeah, yeah,
But then when I Googled it, and then it came with me with that, I was like, this is a story. This is beautiful because I need it. You know what I mean? Like because
yeah.
like it brings a whole nother light to the word. So like people will get it's like a double entendre in itself.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, and I really try and keep that. So therefore, as you said, I heard you speaking on another person, and you were like, and it was, I was like, fuck, that was a great way to put it, man. You
Mm.
were like, if you're just listening to the average listener, you're just doing whatever. What you're going to hear is what you're going to hear. If you just, if what you're doing is listening to the song, it's a completely different song.
Oh, I remember what you're saying. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
if you're listening to the song, it's a completely different song.
Yep. And
You
that
know what I
applies
mean?
to yours as well, bro,
Uh,
because when I was listening to your song, I
mm.
took Mashpa in the sense you were saying before, which is like I was fucked up. Because that's kind of what it sounds like. Like, oh yeah, let's get fucking Mashpa. You know what I mean? It sounds like let's get fucked
Spot
up.
on, spot on. You just nailed it. Let's get
Yeah.
mash bar. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it feels like. You know what I mean? And that's
Mm,
maybe like the Aussie culture or whatever, but that's what it
mm,
feels like. And
yeah.
then reading that definition that you posted, it
Mm.
it makes sense because when you listen to the start of your song, you've got that sample from like a motivational speech and stuff, right?
That's my mate. That's my mate.
Right.
Yeah. Oh
That's
well,
cool.
I ain't mates with him anymore, but yeah, that's my brethren. That he's from Philly.
Yep.
I got a couple of times in Philadelphia. I'll give him a shout out later. Um. But yeah, no, he was being dead set. There was an artist that was just fucking me around with money and shit.
Mm.
And I was just speaking to him about it, and then he just like posted on his story like what he said, and I was like, oh, like fucking that hit home, like that word, like, and I just said to him, I'm keeping that, like I'm gonna use that. He's like, yeah, sweet, go for it. So I put it at the start of the song, and it just sat like perfect for where we're at in this time of in life. You know what I mean? Like
Mm.
I don't know, yeah.
It really adds to creating the atmosphere of the song, I would say.
Yeah.
From the listener perspective, hearing that speech at the start, hearing that your mate talk at the start, really like kind of sets the tone, and it makes you feel like, oh, okay, yeah, like it makes you kind of feel, yeah, like a little bit pumped up. You know what I mean? Like, just makes you feel good, and then you come in with the energy, and I think that really, yeah, I think that goes well with the tone of the song. I think it's a really good song, bro, and like I was surprised, I said that to you. I don't know why, but I just didn't expect it. And then when I heard it, I was like, hey, fuck, this is all right.
Thanks, man. I really do appreciate it. I really
Yeah.
do, especially coming from a person that knows hip hop. I know that you know hip hop. Like I can just, obviously you got to fucking show like hip hop. You know what I mean? You are hip hop, so it's like for you to turn around and be like, you know what, bro?
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, man. Bro, that was dope. I appreciate it, man.
No worries.
Hold your opinion in high regard.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah.
No dramas, bro.
It's funny because when I started this, and even now, I'm just a fan of hip hop. You know what I mean? I don't rap. I don't like, I write a little bit, but that's mostly just for fun. Like I've done that for a while in my life. But I don't record anything. I don't put anything out there. I just love hip hop. And then I get like so many, or not even so many, but just every now and then you get a comment of someone going like, fucking you run this hip hop page and like you don't even know this person or that person. I'm like, man, like fuck no one, like I'm not out here trying to say I'm an expert or anything. And it's like, how could you be expected to know every single person that's ever made a hip hop song? You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. It's people are so judgmental on hip hop. It's bullshit.
Mm.
It's bullshit. Either they're like, there's no gray area.
Mm.
There's no really gray area. You know what I mean? Oh, there is, but then they don't have an opinion. But the gray areas don't have an opinion. It's always like you're either like all for it, like as in like you like as in like these people that comment think they fucking know everything. Like that's this group. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, we're over here just chilling, liking hip hop and just trying to get through. You know what I mean? We live and breathe it. Just shut the fuck up. We didn't know that fucking Vinny Paz made a song in fucking 1997. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah. What's your like, when you're making that song Mashbar? So did you Google that definition before you made the song? Is that what inspired you to make the song?
Nah, man. I googled that after, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, Lewis. I googled that after, and like that's what I mean. Like for that to come up, I like you know how you go to Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
But I expected some Urban Dictionary stuff to come up. Like, well, I didn't, but I did, like, because it's not fucking, it's not like dickhead or something like that. You know what I mean? Urban
Yeah.
Dictionary dickhead. You know what I mean? Fucking. But I put that in, and that definition come up. I don't know who. I don't know why. I don't know what. Whoever wrote that. I don't even know if it's a fucking legal definition. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
it's something that I needed to hear at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I was like, oh fuck. Now I can be like, for a kid, for a little kid that hears that song. You know what I mean? Like for one of my mates' kids to hear that song, I was like, oh, mash bar. Pull that up and I show them. I tell them like that's what mash bar is, man. Like you need where it's not we're playing a game on them. It's like no, that's mash bar. You know what I mean? That's mash bar to the kids. But for us, it's not necessarily about getting fucked up. It's more so like just the way we talk. You know what I mean? Just representing where we're from and who we are as mates, and just like mash bar. Like oh, I'm going mash bar. You know what I mean? Yelling it down the street just as a laugh.
So we should probably tell people. I just realized we haven't actually told them what the definition is. Like, do you want to what's your interpretation of like what you saw with mash bar?
The exact definition of mash bar is like mashed potato. So if you rhyme it out, it's mashed potato. So it comes down to see you later. So it could come down to a goodbye, or it could come down to you being really intoxicated.
Yeah.
Either or.
And then, but then, what was the one that you Googled?
The one that I Googled, I'm gonna get that up.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah.
Yeah, because it really termed that thing. I was very I didn't think it was going to be something along those lines.
Mm.
And that's just keeping it honest, you know. Um,
It's
Here it goes. It goes. You have the capacity to change the world for the better and be remembered as a great person. It goes on, but we'll just keep it short.
yeah, and that's
How, yeah.
sorry. Go on.
No, how can that not be a perfect definition of
Yeah.
trying to build up someone?
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly like, yeah, essentially what it was saying is, yeah, you have the potential to be the best version of yourself. You have the potential to be someone that goes out there and changes lives and does something positive and has a positive impact on the world. But you have to take action
Yeah.
and do that, and that's so powerful. And to think you wrote a song about it without even realizing, that's awesome.
It's fucked up, mate.
Mm.
So scary. Yeah, it's awesome, man. It's awesome.
So you were saying like that's something you needed to hear at the time of Googling the definition. Like, why is that? Like, what you were struggling with something, or
Just everybody goes through their daily struggles. Everyone's got problems. No one's as bigger than the next. It's just everyone's got problems, and I've got mine.
mm,
And as I said, with that term mash break comes with getting fucked up. So you can only, you can assume that at the time I may have been like, let's just say like I might have, like you could say like I had 8 of these in my hand at once. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Believe it at that. Like,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah. So it was like, yeah, fuck. I wrote that song. Yeah, it said a CUDA, and then I look up and I seen that, and it was just like, wow, really brought me back to earth
mm,
and what like I want to achieve, what I want to do in this shit. Because I honestly think that I'm top tier in
mm,
in this thing we call music, hip hop in our country. I'm top tier. I reckon.
mm.
I'm not known. Someone can challenge me because I know your show. Your show will do great, brother. Your show will
Thanks,
do
bro.
great. All good, man. All good. No drama at all. That ain't me being nice. It's me being genuine. No one's got
Yeah,
time to be nice.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? That's me being genuine. So yeah, anyone can have a go at me, but I reckon I'm top tier of this shit.
yeah. I mean, yeah, like I think if you obsess over it, like like how often do you write? How often are you out there making music? How much of your life does that consume?
Every day, like
Every
I
day.
like
Yep.
it ain't. It's one of the yeah. I live, breathe, shit, sleep, eat this shit hip hop.
Mm,
I love it, man. Like I grew up listening to this stuff. I fucking like. I'm a '90s baby, so it's like I'm a '90s boy. You know what I mean? So I grew
mm,
up as a like, you know what I mean. You hold on to that nostalgic shit when you're a younger kid, and it's like when you're 19 years old, listening to Tupac, listening to Me Against the World or something,
mm.
and you don't really understand it, but you somewhat do. And then as you get older, it just hits home a little bit harder, and it's just like, yeah, man, I love this shit. So I do this shit every day. I got bars for days. I just haven't. The difference is like I got plenty of songs backed up. I got a few moves that I need like that will be made that I'm just like I ain't trying to be like that, but I can't speak on.
Mm.
Um, it's yeah, it sounds like such a fucking wanker, but yeah, yeah, like I do have things I can't speak on.
But that's good. Yeah, that's good,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. But like so therefore I can't like necessarily do everything that I want to be doing. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's not like I'm gonna be a fucking superstar or anything like that. But like you know what I mean? Like I could be walking down like I'm not walking down the street at all. But like if I'm doing whatever, it's always gonna something will come to my head, so I just write it down.
Mm.
You write it down, and after you write enough down, man, and you situate whatever or whatever happens during the day, yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah,
Yeah. It's just drawing from your life experiences, and I think that's good, bro. I think I haven't listened to much of your music other than Mashbar, but
yeah,
I think like listening to that, and you're like you say, you love hip hop, you live and breathe it.
mm,
Yeah, I think that if you like just fucking obsess over it and just focus on nothing other than doing hip hop at the best, as good as you possibly can, for sure, bro. I think you can have a career out of it for sure. And that's what it comes down to. It's like, you know, like a whole lot of it comes down to work ethic. There's definitely like a bit of natural skill here and there. Some people have natural skills, some people don't, natural talent, this and that. But ultimately, if you work fucking hard and you dedicate yourself to it, you will get good. And like you can see that with you, bro, you know, and it's the more work you put into it, the further you're going to go.
Thank you, man. Yeah, fucking, and you're spot on, because the only person, if anyone says, like, if anyone's trying to be a rapper, whatever, everyone's going through it, you know what I mean? Any person says that they didn't do it because they're all right, they can only blame themselves. They can only blame themselves, you know what I mean? Unless they got hit by a fucking car, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's like, they can only blame themselves. And I blame myself for the fact that I'm 32 and I watch people live out what I should have been living out in my 20s. I watch like these rappers come and go. And I'm like, for example, Lewis, let's just say, like, you know how people run beats on YouTube? Twice, and I'm not even going to say who they are. Twice I picked a song, I wrote a song, I made a song. The week after, that person dropped the song with the same fucking beat and it blew up.
Really?
Yeah, I got the song. And you know, it happened again. And I was like, that's a real kick in the teeth, because it's like, it could have been you, buddy, but you fucked up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like, I can't blame. But do we smoke on this? Do we smoke on this podcast?
Go for it. Yeah.
My man, we're all legal now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's medical.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, no, I fucking, you know, I watched a couple of people do their thing, and as you said, Lewis, it comes down to work ethic.
Yeah.
It is, because a lot of people, as you said, a lot of people have skill, and a lot of people have marketing and fucking determination. And they're gonna get theirs. And the reason they have the marketing is because of the determination.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they see the broader. You know what I mean? They see the whole fucking picture. Instead of just, I'm just gonna rap some shit like myself and sit in my room and you know what I mean? Like, and sit back and be the 40-year-old that went, oh, I was better than them. Yeah. Look, you know, those people need to shut the fuck up.
Exactly right, bro. It's that's 100% it. You know, you could be the best rapper in the world, but in today's day and age, marketing, business, that's all just as important as being able to rap. And if you can't do that, that's fine, but you need to find someone who can do it for you. You know what I mean?
Exactly, man.
It's very important.
Exactly. And I feel the same way, because if you don't have that marketing shit down, it's like almost sad and unfortunate. It's almost sad and unfortunate that you know what I mean? Because a lot of rappers, like, because I know a lot of cunts that can rap, and they just like, all right, 32 now, man. Like, we're gonna, you know, grow up and do my thing. And I'm like, all right, well, fuck that. You ain't even about
it. Yeah, exactly. So, like, what do you think was holding you back from? Because I feel like I relate to you a little bit there. You know, like I'm 25 now, and I'm only just starting this now because I've spent the last sort of, you know, fucking 10 years or whatever, just wasting my time. You know, just drinking, just going out, just, you know, whatever. And it's like, okay, it's a bit of fun, but also you kind of you're poisoning your body. You're sabotaging your life, you know, all this negative stuff. And I don't regret it because it's made me who I am. But at the same time, you're like, well, look at other people my age and where they are. You know, so I think my fucking camera battery died. I'll just swap it over while we're still talking. But bro, like, so what do you think was holding you back from getting into it sooner?
I had like a couple of fucking, like, back in the day when I was like about 2021, I had the old Guitar Hero mic.
Oh, yep.
And like we would like fucking make a couple of tracks on that, but then it was just like more so not relying on myself, relying on someone else. make something happen.
Yep, yep.
And don't get me wrong, like drugs and alcohol are a fucking bad thing you know what I mean? Like they're a big thing in the country and they're a big thing everywhere, drugs and alcohol in there, you know?
Yeah.
So just like everybody else, I struggled with that through my 20s. But as you said, I don't regret a fucking bit of it because it makes you who you are.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have someone say, I like, you know what I mean? Like, it's almost like I spend so much time full of substance that I've got so many raps that are full of
Mm,
substance. Do you know what I
mm,
mean?
mm.
So it's like I could say it like that, but yeah, fuck. It's never too late. It's never
Yeah.
too late. And I feel like, you know what? Like people like Benny the Butcher
Mm,
and like Nas, his new
mm,
album's fucking fire, by the way.
mm.
Um, like like don't get me wrong, they're two different like scale of artists. But Nas is like well aged and his shit is fucking fire. That's bars, you know what I mean? Like and then
Yeah.
Benny the Butcher, they're bars.
Yeah. And his
Um,
energy too, Benny the Butcher's energy is like fucking like
yeah,
he gets your attention. You know what I mean?
without even like you know, and when you said that punchy flow of like but not aggressive, I sort of like it's like yeah, like you know what I mean? Like because it's like it's meant to be like that.
Mm,
Like sort of like I'm not imitating anyone. Like I don't think you'd say I sound like anyone. But I feel confident in the fact that I can be this age and can still sort of like I ain't trying to like be a pop star. I don't want kids as fans.
mm,
Your age bracket and up will understand my music.
mm,
So I'm still writing raps for the people that are 40. You know what I mean? I'm still writing
mm.
for the people in their 20s and the people that are in their 40s, 30s. They can relate to my fucking music. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, and being from the 90s as well, bro. Like I'm 90s, I'm late 90s. But it's that same era. And so there's those same nostalgic kind of ties, you know. So if you're referencing things from the 90s in your music, you're always going to have that demographic of people born around that time, you know.
100%, man.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
But yeah, bro. So I mean, like what's you mentioned before that you were like, you know, you kind of not regretted, but you were like wondering why you didn't start shooting towards your goals and ambitions and stuff sooner. Like what are your goals and ambitions in music now? What do you want to achieve?
It's like I don't need to win a fucking I definitely want to win an Ari or some shit like that. But it's like
Mm,
I want I don't really know. Like I could say
mm.
fuck like
You just want to
uh,
do it for a career, like full
yeah,
time?
yeah. It's not like I'm like, oh fuck, like stunned. It's just like, I got so many answers. I don't even know how to fucking
Yeah.
say it. You know what I mean? Because it's like I don't want a fucking I don't want my song to be a ringtone.
Mm,
You know what I mean? I
mm,
definitely don't want my song to be a ringtone. But it's just like yeah, I feel like within the hip hop community, I'm somewhat a couple of cunts will know who I am that are well known, that have like everyone's giving me props on that fact. And that's whether I've sent them a song or whatever. But I
mm,
just want to be in the position that I see a few other people that are in, and I'm like, fuck, I could achieve that.
mm.
Do you know what I mean? Like I look at like, for example, I see like who do you think is like you could say I want to be as big as Cursor
Mm,
because that's huge. But then it's like, do I also want to tip the scale and be as big as Pussy Nesco?
mm.
You know what I mean? Like, or do I just want to, or do I want to be like a chilling it and do all that? You know what I mean? Which I don't really know what the fuck that is because younger, like he could do a kid show, he could do an underage show.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I don't think I could ever do that. Not because I don't want to do it, because it's just like I don't think I have that market.
Right.
And
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have that market there, the market value. So it's like
Bro, I think Chillin' is like becoming the Snoop Dogg of Australia. You know what I mean? He's like because Snoop Dogg, like, he's rapped about killing people. He's got that new song, Murder Music, like he's always talking about killing people, drugs, all this crazy shit. But then the next minute you'll see him do a menu log ad, and then he'll do a fucking like cooking show with kids and shit. Like, you know what I mean? He's like, Snoop Dogg's marketing is insane, and he just appeals to everyone. Bro, I think chilling is becoming the same way. He can smoke weed wherever he wants, and like no one cares. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah. That Snoop Dogg shit is fucking perfect. Like Snoop Dogg, you know what? I commented. There's actually a song you should suss out, man. Nipsey Hussle and Snoop Dogg.
What's it called?
Tell me where you're from.
Tell me where you're from. I'll write that down.
Yeah. Nipsey Hussle and Snoop Dogg, and I commented on it, and I go, "This has been the best verse Snoop Dogg's done since the '90s."
Oh, really?
Yeah, and someone like I got mad flack. Like people hit me up like, "What the fuck? You don't know music? Who the fuck you cracker?" And oh shit, all this stuff. And I'm like, fuck out of here, bro. Like, but it's true. I'm sorry, Snoop, if you ever see this, bro.
yeah.
You know what? But it's just like your ass can't. Like anyone that I almost got into a fight with this bloke. He's like, Snoop Dogg's the man, bro. I'm like, Snoop Dogg can't rap, man. No one.
Oh, yeah.
Like these days, like what the fuck, man? Like I'm sick of slipping, dripping. Like you know what I mean? Dripping and sucking, sipping and cooking, and you know what I mean? It's the same old shit.
Yeah.
And as you said, how the fuck can I listen to your music and murder music? Yeah, how the fuck can I want to feel what's going on. You know what I mean? And if you're talking about something that I know is a lie, that's a pop song. That's a pop song. That's like, I don't know. That needs to be in a different bracket. But like a fucking 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But it's a bit ambiguous with Snoop Dogg, right? Because there's the whole mystery behind how much of what he says is true and how much of it isn't, because we know that he was put on trial for murder. We know that he's been involved with people that have been involved in drugs and murder and things like that. But we don't know for sure what he's actually done himself. So like, it's hard to gauge like what is true and what is like fabricated. But then also he's in the entertainment industry, so you kind of do need to fabricate it to some degree. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
But then I'll agree with you when you say like, I don't know if this is what you think, but like when there's artists like Ice-T, for example, that are 100% fabricated and none of what their image is true, I don't really have a whole lot of respect for that. You know what I mean?
100%. 100%. Yeah. I like. That's why I sent you a message. I commented like, "Yeah, fuck, that's crazy," because I dead set. I honestly do believe what your opinion. I back your opinion. Back your opinion on Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But man, what do you like? What do you like? Has anyone? Don't get me wrong. I haven't watched every episode. I'm still getting around to it. What sort of like what music are you into, my brother? Like what did you grow up on?
Yeah. Well, what I grew up on. So I started listening to hip hop at, I would say, probably around 14. I was listening to Eminem, Chris Webby, Mac Miller, Sammy Adams. I think they were the main guys at that point in time. And I listened to them for quite a few years. And then when I would have been probably 18, one of my mates introduced me to J. Cole. And that was the first kind of like really, like, I don't know, more authentic rap that I'd heard, you know what I mean? And I was like, oh man, this is fucking crazy. And then, and from J. Cole onward, that's when I started listening to heaps more different artists. Yeah. And just, I don't know, bro. I just like my dad, you know, he's a musician. He plays saxophone. So he's always.
Oh, that would have been dope, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And because he supports, you know, anything musical that I want to do, he's all for it because he's got that background as well. So he's always shown me all this old music and like, you know, Jimi Hendrix and like Lou Reed and shit, you know?
Fuck, man. Yeah. Fucking hell, yeah.
Yeah.
That's music, and like fuck, a lot of good samples as well come from back in the day,
Yeah.
like that. You know what I mean? Like fucking know, fucking Jimi Hendrix is a man.
Mm,
J Cole's a man.
mm.
J Cole's a man. We all found out a lot of like with learn like not learning with going on from like J Cole. Did you go? How far backwards did you go?
In
Like, you know,
history.
yeah, you know what I mean. Like how, yeah, like you, like as in, like I'm not a big fan of the '80s stuff, but did you
Mm.
delve into a lot like any '90s, like a lot of '90s stuff, or
Bro,
was it more like thousands?
yeah. Oh, everything like since I've been like getting right into hip hop, which is the last sort of few years, and since I've been doing this podcast, I've been exploring all different subgenres, all different eras. Obviously, you know, going right back to the Sugar Hill Gang with their track Rapper's Delight. That's great to
Yeah,
hear, you know, where it kind of all started.
yeah,
Yeah, obviously Ice Cube, Eazy-E, NWA, you can see here.
go,
Big fan of all those guys. And it's just for me, it's the history. Like it's at that
yeah,
point, it's yeah, okay, it's the music, but it's also the history. It's like, okay, where has hip hop come from and why do we see all these elements in hip hop that we do today? Why do we see drugs? Why do we see violence? Why do we see boasting? Why do we see bragging? But well, it's because if you go back to the roots of hip hop and you look at the Sugar Hill Gang,
mm.
it was like they made this new concept of boasting about yourself in a fun and uplifting way
They were
on a track.
braggadocious, yeah, on it, but they were braggadocious in the fact that like, wow, man, he's cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he's like, yeah, that swag of like he's cool because I know that's how it started in the '80s. Like, and then as towards the '90s, you can see like it changed a lot. Like
Mm.
it went from like unity of like being together, and the, as a person from Australia, it's different because it's like our hip hop and then the roots of hip hop are so different.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, because our roots, I don't know if they start from the '80s. They may, but I know they start from the early '90s and up. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm.
I don't know when Bias P started rapping and shit, but I know he's there and Hunter and that sort of stuff. But if we go like America hip hop, then yeah, like it changed. So like when you think about it in the '90s, it's just like it changed the murder music in the sense of like that's why it was real. That's why it was authentic because it's like
Mm.
well today we find out a lot more on YouTube, but it's like back then if you weren't there, you had to be there. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm.
and then if you hear the music, you're like, this guy was. He just said he shot 4 people, man. What the fuck? Like
Mm.
back then, it would be back then, man, '90s, it was different, man. Hip hop was hip hop, even through the thousands. Like, you found 50 Cent?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go see him, bro. He's playing in Sydney in December.
Oh, mint, man, mint. His show will be sick. I seen him at the Melbourne Showgrounds a few years ago.
Nice,
His show will be sick, man. You'll enjoy it. I think,
nice.
oh, fuck, man. I love 50 Cent in the fact of the way that he moves and he'll like he said like if it's not real, if I know that you're talking shit on a song, like as you said, like how do we know if it's real or not? If I
Mm.
know that it ain't real, then I'm not gonna bother.
Mm.
You know what I mean? But then when it's real music, it's like I don't know. I want to hear music, but it's like I want to hear what people are going through.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like I want to hear what's going on. I don't
Mm.
want to. I don't want. I don't give a fuck about your ops.
Mm.
Everyone's got people that hate them.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like not everyone's gonna love you. So it's like, all right, I get it. You got some people that hate you. Like now, fucking tell me what's going on, man. Like because there's a lot of music these days that is just watered down. No one still address the elephant in the room that everyone's sounding the same.
Mm.
A lot of shit sounding the same.
Well, you get that when you get like, especially I've seen it happen in Australia a lot. You get that when you get a wave of hip hop come through. We saw it with gutter rap. We saw it with grime, and we've seen it now again with drill, where you get a few people leading the forefront that are genuinely doing a really good job, and they're very diverse in their skill sets, and they can adapt to different styles. And that's people like your 1-4, NME, HP boys. You know what I mean? These guys that are like leading the forefront, they're leading the wave.
Yeah,
And then you get a whole bunch of other artists that go, oh, look, these people are getting famous off drill. I'm going to try and do that. And so for them, they don't have the passion. They don't have the skill, because for them, they're just looking for a quick, easy ride to fame. And again, that's fine. Respect you trying to get your money. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it, but it lacks authenticity, it lacks originality, and like you were saying, it lacks diversity in sounds. It's all starting to sound the same because they're just copying the people that were successful.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
And I heard it like a couple of rappers in Australia, like out their mouth, they said they were like, "Oh fuck yeah," like, "Oh yeah," I seen drill was like the thing, so I just jumped on that. Like, fuck,
Mm,
why wouldn't I? It's popping at the moment, so
mm.
I'm sort of just gonna do what sells. That's not. I don't. That goes against everything I fucking. Look, all right, sweet. So like that means like what happened to the older music that you made prior to that, or like was it real?
Mm,
Because if it wasn't, it'd be easy to just do that. I'm just gonna rap like that now.
mm.
Or I'm just gonna make songs like da, 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 da. I couldn't. That you're never gonna be that person, or you not that. Depending on what people want to be, as you said, what do you want out of this hip hop shit?
Mm.
Depending on what people want from it, it's like, how the fuck are you gonna be an individual, or how are you gonna like look at Cursor? He's like a little Wayne in this country
Mm.
because he set like a fucking he people started he made what he did cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He
Yep.
made that sound for that Westie,
Yep.
or for that person that was struggling, or that person that was rah 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 from that place because they could relate to that.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? You're just gonna be another person that's just gonna sound like the next dude.
Yep.
Well, fuck. Well, if I could relate to one drill rapper, I'm gonna relate to all of his, and you're so who's the good one?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Who's the best? You know what I mean? And again, you get to stay with the 1-4, the HP boys, the people that started the shit, like, or made it like somewhat in this country a sound.
Exactly. You're exactly right, bro. Yeah.
A sound, you know what I mean? Anyone else that jumped on that is exactly what you said.
And
They don't have that passion for it.
no, exactly right, and that will bleed through into the music that they're putting out, and exactly like you said with Cursor, he pioneered that sound and he made it cool. He made that fashion cool. He made the way that he speaks cool, and people like look down on people that spoke that way and dressed that way before. But he's like, no, we're going to reclaim that identity, and he led that and he did that. He wasn't following a wave, and that is the reason, in my opinion, that he's still here and still relevant today. He
Fucking
wasn't
oath.
riding a wave; he was pioneering a wave. And so you'll see, I would bet a lot of money on the fact that when this drill wave is over, the people that were just riding the wave, you'll fucking never hear from them again. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And they won't. They're like, yeah, nah, you won't. And that's why I said, like, those people, like, as the drill wave starting to go out, I go, watch the BPM come down.
Mm,
Watch the BPM come right down. People will start rapping. People will start rapping,
mm,
and then we'll see who can rap and who can't.
mm.
You know what I mean? Because it's just like, fuck, kill this cunt, no, man, and but Dr. Zeus book is easy to read. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
and people that make jokes out of that, they make drill songs that are reading those books. What
Mm.
the fuck, man? No, like,
Yeah,
I don't ever want, I don't ever want someone to be able to read a book and go, "Oh, that sounds like Cyrus."
yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean? It
yeah,
sounds like J.Cyrus. Like, what the
yeah,
fuck?
yeah, yeah,
Fuck that.
yeah. Yeah. So are you working on stuff at the moment, bro? Have you got any obviously don't tell me anything that you don't want everyone to know,
No,
but
no, you're good, man. Back in the day, me and my brother Junior, I
mhm.
give him a shout out. He's actually made the beat for Mashbot.
Oh,
Uh,
nice, bro.
yeah, man. Me and him, he was like, me and him, we used to rap together, flat
Yep.
out, and we're always sitting in his driveway. That's what smoking his driveway, drinking his driveway. So the mixtape was going to be called Driveway Dreams,
Mm.
and I'm still going to keep that because it's like fuck. Like, I know I procrastinated for a bit, but that title was going to stick because it is what it is. So the songs
Mm.
that I got out, I got a few more to release with that Driveway Dream shit.
Mm.
Not shit, but you know what I mean. Like Driveway Dreams, I'm going to release that. And then I'll move on to that other stuff. But for now, yeah, man, the songs that I got out, I've got a fair few. I've got a not fair few. I've got TIU, Turn It Up. I've got CYDI, Can You Dig It? I've
Mm.
got That Pain. I've my brethren Noah D. Shout out Noah D. You gotta suss him out, man. He does his thing.
Mhm.
I'm on a song with him called Who That. Um, fuck, what else, man? Uh,
Is that all out on Spotify, YouTube, SoundCloud? Where's that everywhere?
yeah, man, go suss it out, brother. SoundCloud, YouTube, iTunes, Spotify, uh, everywhere, man,
Mm.
everywhere. What's Jay-Z sing?
Oh, title.
Title. It's got
Yeah.
title. Yeah, there's those few songs. I got like a feature from like a Philly goat,
Nice,
like
bro.
a Philadelphia legend, man. If you go suss vodka from Philly,
Yep.
yeah, and you go suss his just views from YouTube and shit. Yeah, I got a feature from him. Actually I got two. I got another song with him. So, like I'll release it's just like a shitty video, but I'm gonna drop that as a proper song.
Mm.
But yeah, no, there's some good songs, man. Yeah, go check them
Nice.
out if you haven't checked them out already. They're fucking they're hip hop, they're music. I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice, bro. So, like, who do you like? Do you listen to much Oz rap at the moment?
Oh man,
No, no, really.
I don't really like. Who can I say that I fucking like? I've got songs that I listen to.
Mm.
I've got a couple of songs, um, but I don't take in too much of like I don't listen. I listen to a lot of old shit, man. I listen to a lot
Mm.
of '90s shit.
Mm.
Kind of could say I was living in the past, you know.
Mm.
But then I was like, I got my Cole, you know, I got my Kendrick songs, and
Mm.
but Alex Jones,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Alex Jones, I personally think, fuck, Alex Jones is probably the fucking best rapper in this country.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I reckon Alex Jones could be he could be like as we said, things get in the way,
Yep.
and I haven't seen. I don't know. I'm not mates with him. I don't know anything about him at all.
Mm.
Um, but man, they ain't fucking with him.
Mm.
And I was rapping at this like these are the things I started rapping at the same time because I knew people that like were listening to his songs when he was Dr. Fleet.
Mm.
So we started rapping at the same time, and then like he was doing his singing, I was like, "Fuck," you know what I mean? So I'm not like, yeah, Alex Jones, he's dope, he's dope. So I got a fair few songs that I like Alex Jones. Um, Other than that, man, like I like, and you know, I'm not no shade on anyone. Like I've listened to freestyles, I've listened to songs,
Mm.
but I just try not to take in a lot of what comes out of the country because I don't want to sound like anyone.
Yeah, I get you. Yep.
You know what I mean? Like I don't want to say, I don't want to know what anyone said because I don't want to say. I like if I say whatever, you know what I mean. In any rap scheme that I've got, if anything's ever said that buddies over there said, I never listen to this shit.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Not that you never hear it bar, someone else's bar in my rap. but
Mm.
it's like I really try not to take in a lot. Do you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
you don't want to be influenced by other artists around you. You want your own sound.
Exactly, brother.
And I'd say you've got that with Mashpa, you know, like I when you said that earlier in the episode when we were chatting, you said that you don't think that anyone in Oz is sounding like you. Like I was thinking like, oh, what have I heard that sounds like Mashpa? Um, but I don't know, bro. Like I can't think of anything. Like it's not grime, it's not drill, it's not gutter rap. It's just it's Mashpa. It's like it's got a feeling of, or at least it makes me kind of feel like it makes me feel up. It feels uplifting. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Which is so crazy that you didn't know that definition before you wrote it because the song feels uplifting.
yeah. I'm wrapped that you said that, man. I really do appreciate that there is that do you know what I mean? That for you to even say that you felt anything,
Mm.
you know what I mean? You could have said like I felt like I hated it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you still felt something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you still talking for crowd booze up,
Mm.
booze and cheers, they're all the same.
Versus if they all just like, oh, sort of turn away and just keep talking.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
it's like if someone noticed it and was just like, oh, okay, this is like fucking elevated music, and we'll just keep having a yarn.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and that's the thing, like as well. Like, I don't have a lot of music that where like I don't listen. I don't really like personally a lot of like the new Eminem shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and he even says it on like one of his songs. You know what I mean? Like, what does he say? Like that little kid. Like, yeah. Like I don't listen. I don't like a lot of his new stuff. I just like his old shit.
Mm.
Well, it's like I like his old shit. Why the fuck was I saying this? Eminem. Where the fuck was I going with this, bro?
What were we talking about? We're talking about fuck, man. I got the memory of a goldfish sometimes, eh?
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah. And everyone
dude,
that's listening is like just angry because they know what we're talking about.
exactly. They're
Yeah.
like, man, we knew.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
but yeah, Eminem, yeah, he's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. We'll leave it at that.
we'll leave it at that. No, Eminem's old shit. Eminem's
Yeah.
old shit. Yeah, he's good. I forget why.
Yeah.
I wanted to
Yeah.
bring that up,
Yeah.
but everybody goes to say Eminem's old shit. It's really fucking.
Yeah. 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 Bro, I agree with you with like a lot of those guys. Eminem, Ice Cube. The one I'll say is different is Nas. Nas, his new shit hits this. It hits just as hard as his old shit, and I would say that he's excellent at longevity. But even like Snoop Dogg, you know, all those guys that were around in those times that are still making music, it's
Mm.
like something about it. I don't know if it's the maturity or is it that they get to a point where they don't have to. They don't feel the pressure of like they don't like have that fire of like I need to make the best song and they're just doing it for fun. Like I don't know, bro, but I agree. You know, a lot of those big artists, their new stuff doesn't hit the same.
Yeah, I reckon like as soon as like they got that fire, you know what I mean, for that first album, they made that first album. That's them. You know what I
Mm,
mean?
mm.
Oh, and I said to my mate, I don't know if someone else said this because I said I thought I dreamt this shit, but I felt like everyone really tells the truth on their third album.
On their third album.
Yeah, like
Okay.
and that's got no reference to anyone's third album, but it's just like it just seems like because the first album is what they really want to do, right?
Mm,
And who they are, you know what I mean, and what's going on. And then the second album, what they feel like they should make for everyone.
oh, okay. Yep.
Do you know what I mean? They hit that second album. This is all like, but this isn't in any reference to anyone. I feel like this is like how I felt like I've seen a few artists. So I'm not going to say any names, but like no
Yep.
one take this any personal. But
Yeah.
I've
Yep.
just seen like a few albums where it's like they do what they do, who they are, and that. All right, we reckon we should market him like this, and then they
Mm,
try and do whatever they do, and then by the third album, it's like fuck that. Like I'm gonna do what I want to do,
mm,
but then they start pouring out a little bit more. You know what I mean? Like they start like more so artists today.
mm,
Most of the artists today, you know what I mean? I reckon that by the third album, they do what they want to do in the fact of they're back
mm.
to who they are. And then yeah, as they progress and they get older,
Mm.
they lose that fire of trying.
And I've just got to press a button one sec. But like,
Oh,
we see that with like Chillin' It just put out a new track, and you know, like I still like it. It was a good song. But my initial response was like, I don't know. Have you heard it?
I haven't heard it, man. No.
It's good, but it's like, when you listen to a Chillin' It track, like you're looking for that fire. You know what I mean? Because he's got
Mm.
that fucking like that
Yeah, he's got.
energy.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
And that's like what he's known for. A big part of what he's known for, and his wordplay and this and that. And then listening to this song, it didn't have that fire,
Mm.
and I was kind of like a little disappointed. And then this other guy said to me, "Well, you've got to look at it in a new light because he's a father now. He's a husband now. He's
Yeah.
he's a family man now. He's now reached his level of success, and he's started a family. So he's not that hungry, ambitious, like fighting artist anymore. Now he's like a family man that loves music, that is happy, and so it's you need to kind of expect a different style, which I guess is true, but I still, am a little disappointed. But
Yeah, shout out to Chillin'. I haven't heard the song. I haven't sussed it out. But yeah, no, shout out to him.
mm.
I think it's called Tupac or something.
Oh yeah,
The song? I
oh,
think
the new one,
yeah.
I think it's called Mob Ties. Oh
Mob,
no, sorry, that's this other one I've been listening to. It's called, fuck, what is it? Can't believe I've forgotten it. Oh, it's Pack Energy.
Pack Energy. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Fuck,
yeah,
but yeah, fuck. Oh, I hope. Yeah, fuck. I gotta suss it out, man.
yeah. It
I'll suss that out.
and when you watch it, when you listen to it, I would suggest watching the music video, because that helped me, because you can see in the music video that he's like, showing his life as a father, you
Mm.
know, and that kind of helped put in place why it sounds different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fucking
Yeah.
oath, man. Yeah, exactly. People grow up, I'm sure. Yeah, you
Mm.
hope.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so yeah, you do expect the sound to be different, you know what I mean? But it's just that's where you get those people like, I want that old shit. I want him to
Mm.
sound different. I want him to be, Um, but yeah, people mature, they grow up. You just hope that you keep that same energy and you can keep
Mm.
that same feel track to track to track. You know what I mean? Front to back.
Yeah.
Fuck the the filler songs. You know what I mean? You don't
Mm.
want any of them. You really want a good body of work.
Yeah.
So I
Bro,
reckon.
I think Cursor is a great example of that, because a lot of people will sit there and say, "Oh, I hate his new stuff. I like his old stuff." He's a big one for that, where a lot of his fans will say that, because he's not rapping about stuff they relate to anymore. But
Mm,
what I respect about what he's done with his career and his music is he's rapping what's true to him at that
mm.
point in his life. You know.
Fucking oath. He's definitely another one of my favorite Aussie rappers.
Mm,
Um, just because of his hustle.
mm,
Look at him. What for album 10? He's worth
yeah.
like you can suss out he has a net worth. You know
Mm,
what I mean? Like you can Google Curse's net worth, and regardless of what it says whatever it might be. You know, on paper. But we all know whatever what else goes on. Um, but yeah, he's hustle man. He never
mm,
stopped. Like he just kept at it. Like that. That's ambition. That's determination. That's what you want in this
mm.
shit. He's almost the definition of Aussie hip hop.
Mm. And he was for me for a long time, because
Yeah,
I, being from New South Wales, being, living in Sydney and stuff, like I didn't know a lot about the Melbourne hip hop scene at all, or Brisbane or anywhere. I
yeah,
knew a bit about Tassie because of Greeley and stuff, and Wombat and that, being from Tassie. But mostly I just knew a bit about Sydney's history. And so for me, it was like
yeah.
Cursor was, you know, one of the main pioneers in the history of Oz hip hop.
Bloody
Um,
oath, man.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
but
he's and shout out to Greeley as well. Like I watched him hustle as well, and the stuff that just because I've just sort of tried to follow what he's done.
Mm.
In the sense of like just like I like to see the progression of them.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Like of these artists, only because it's good to see. You know what I mean? Like if you see him like hustling or struggling 10 years ago, and then you see him in a different situation right now, I can't
Mm.
hate on that.
Mm.
No one can hate on that, especially if they're doing real good for themselves. Anybody that's like, well, fuck that, you can't hate on that. And like a Greeley, like he's fucking gone through trials and tribulations to see where
Mm.
he's at. That's awesome.
Yep.
He also said Wombat as well. I've listened to a few of his tunes. Um, Shout out to him. I hope I don't know him, but
He's
yeah,
crazy, bro.
yeah, man. Like I've listened to a few of his songs. I'm not gonna like fucking out if I've listened to a few of his songs.
Yeah.
His
Insane, eh?
wordplay, man. Like he's like almost like he's like a big pun of this country. Like you
Yeah,
know what
yeah,
I mean? Like with the multiples, it's fucking insane. Like I don't know how he did. Like yeah, shout
yeah.
out to him. Shout out to
I've
him. He's crazy.
I've lost your camera, bro.
Is it out?
I can't see you. Yeah,
What the fuck's going on? I don't even know why it's off, brother.
just jumped out.
Start video. There we go.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, what's going on?
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro. Wombat is crazy. He's like his rhyme schemes, and he's just like every time I listen to him, it makes me think like the only real analogy I could make for him is like his voice and his delivery is like a fucking submachine gun. Like it's like a fucking Uzi. You know what I mean? It's just like yeah,
yeah,
crazy,
man. Yeah,
crazy.
it just comes at you, and it's like you can't not turn your head and go, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
You
and
know
it's
what I mean?
raw. He
Yeah,
tells some raw shit and he just says it how it is for him, and it's
yeah,
just
man.
yeah, crazy.
Oh, bro, like yeah, he doesn't give a. You can tell in himself
Yeah.
he doesn't give a fuck
Yeah.
at all. You know what I mean? Like I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck what this cunt thinks about me. I'm coming out here and I'm gonna rap. Watch this,
Mm,
and everyone's gonna be like, "What the fuck?" You know what I
mm,
mean? No one ever thought that was going to happen. Like, it would have thought, like, you know what I mean? The kid in the corner that was going to say that.
mm.
Do you know what I mean? Which is dope. Like, it's fucking mad. Shout out to him, man.
Yeah, he's good, bro.
Yeah.
Do you find we were talking about the platforms and stuff earlier, like Spotify and Apple Music and that. Like being an artist, do you find is there one that's different from the others? Is there one that looks after you as an artist the best? Is there one where it's like, you know what I mean? Like, because Tidal, I think, pays the most, right?
Man, I've never really even looked into it, my brethren.
Yeah,
Like, I honestly haven't, like, because don't get me wrong, like, I've, like, making music for me hasn't been a come up at all. It's, like,
yeah,
definitely been something that I'm passionate about, and I hope eventually I'll start making some coin off it.
mm,
But for now, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
mm.
Um, so what was your question, bro?
I was just saying, like, do you have a favorite platform? Is there a platform that looks after you as the
Yeah,
artist the
yeah.
best?
No, I never really looked into it, man.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
never really looked into it. Like it's just like I don't even have like so much so that I don't even have like a platform where I see where my music at is on title. You know what I
Oh,
mean? Like
true.
yeah, man. Like I just like worry about Spotify and iTunes.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I don't know why. It just seems like that's the go. Everyone seems to be using that. So
that's where the people are. You know, that's where
yeah,
the
man.
people are.
And that's
Yeah,
yeah, like exactly. So it's like fuck. There's only a couple of people that I know that listen to the title. As soon as people like, if people are like really catching on to that, it's just like, you know what I mean? That's when I would bother about it.
yeah,
Because you know what it's like these days with social media. It's like, that's what you have to do.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's nothing about your music. It's nothing about the substance of your music or changing anything like that. It's just more so about like having to know where you market the shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah,
As you were saying, you just need to know where your shit sells.
Yeah,
And
yeah. Where are the people? You've got to take your content to the people. You can't expect the people to come to your content, unless you're someone like fucking Joe Rogan or some shit. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Once you're Joe Rogan, then you can expect the people to come to you. But until then, yeah, you've got to
Yeah.
take your content. Is everyone spending their time on TikTok and Instagram? Well, fuck, that's where you've got to put your shit out. You know what I mean?
Exactly, man. Exactly. You got to be tuned in on that. And so it's like, I'm definitely not fucking old in the photo. I don't know how to. There goes my camera again. What the fuck? Start with you. I'm definitely not old, but like when it comes to like the TikTok game and all that sort of stuff, and like like the hashtags and all that sort of stuff, I'm like, I never really like sussed it out. But then like you realize you really need to know and do all that stuff because it's literally like selling. Like if it was the '90s, you'd be on the street selling your shit, like handing out flyers. It's the same as like posting a video on Instagram.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the same way of marketing. So it's like you really need to find out what people are using, what people are doing to get your shit out there. Yeah.
Exactly right, bro. Yeah, it's the way to do it now, 100%. Yeah, there was something else I was going to ask you, but I can't think of what it might be. Fuck, I don't know. But so like you've spent like your whole life in Melbourne, have you? You grew up there, you're born there.
I'm northern suburbs. Shout out to northern suburbs.
Yeah, nice.
I'm a northern suburbs boy. Born and bred. I I grew up in West Heidelberg. I've moved and swapped and changed and I've like in this area with like in Melbourne. I've moved to the southeast suburbs. Now I'm back in like the north side, back in West Heidelberg. Yeah, always growing up here, man. I really try and as cheesy and as corny as it sounds, I'm really trying to like have a voice for the place that I come from. Like because I'm not trying to be like, you know what I mean? Like I really should have done this shit when I was younger. That's why it's like the procrastination of it. I'm not trying to fucking sound like I've definitely it's different because some of the things that will be said, it's changed because I'm now 32, as you said. Like with all the other artists, you know what I mean? Like it's like chilling it. Yeah, he grew up. Oh, like had a father, had a baby. He's now a father. So it's like the way that I need to say whatever I need to say, whatever I had back then or I thought back then, because I'm like I literally like just like rap break, and then back at it. You know what I mean? I always kept it there. I always wrote. I was just never recorded. There was never a microphone. There was never, you know what I mean? So it's just different to what I'd be saying these days. So, but I don't want to come across like a kid. Like I should have done this when I was younger. Sorry, but anyway, I'm trying to have a voice for this neighborhood because it's shit house around here. So if I can somewhat just say whatever, and someone's going to like it's not say whatever, but whatever I say, and someone's going to hear it. Hopefully, it reaches the ears of people that come from the same place and can feel the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro, 100%. And you've got the potential to be a role model for someone. You've come out of this certain area and you've come out and you've done something and you've done well with yourself, and that's someone for people in that area to look up to, like the kids and stuff of today. Bro, I relate to that, because like I'm from Orange, town out west, and bro, like so many kids my age, so many young men, 18 to like 20, 25, or even 16 to 25, bro, were committing suicide in Orange. So many. It was just like every year, like your friend's friend or your one of your other mates knows a guy that killed themselves, and it became like a fucking trend, bro. And all these young guys were killing themselves. One of like my dad's mates, his 16-year-old son hung himself. It's crazy. And I'd love to be able to be in a position one day where I can go back out there with this platform that I've got and get some of those kids that are on the streets that are out there causing trouble because they've got, no other option in their mind, and just say, hey, fucking come in here. We're going to make some hip hop. We're going to write some shit. We're going to have some fun. And we're just going to fucking show you that, like, that's not what your life has to be, you know.
Exactly, and that's such a good. That's perfect. It's such a good way of putting it because it's like today. You know what I mean? Because you heard it back then, so it sounds cliche, but that's what I want as well. You know what I mean? Like, hey, bro, you don't have to do that certain thing. It's an outlet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a massive outlet.
Mm.
And if and everyone everyone's got something inside of them. Like, you know what I mean? For every little kid that's going through it that doesn't have a voice, they need to have an outlet like that. They
Mm.
need to have an outlet like that that gives them the opportunity to be amongst people that are like them.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
100%. Yeah.
To know that they're not alone. To
Yeah.
know that they come from a situation where there are other people that are going through it, and
Mm.
let's try and work the shit out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%, bro. That's very, very powerful, you know, and it's a good reason for you to be applying yourself in that. You know, I hope you can do that. I hope you can at least, you know, even if you can change the trajectory of one person's life, like, yeah,
Yeah.
if you can do that through music, like that's just amazing. Hey.
Man, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. You know what? Look, I had a T-shirt. I've got shirts made as every artist does.
Yeah, yeah. Where can people find them, bro?
Oh man, hit me up. Hit me up on Instagram. I got T-shirts that are up on there for
Yeah.
sale. So yeah, just hit me up.
What's your Instagram, bro? What's your Instagram?
My Instagram, hit me up at the real Cyrus.
Yeah.
THEREALCYRUS and then XVIII,
Yeah.
which is 18.
Nice, bro.
You know what I mean? Roman numerals for 18. So that's the real Cyrus XVIII.
Yeah.
Hit me up. Yeah, you'll be able to find my tunes through there. iTunes, Spotify, Tidal.
Mm.
um,
Yeah.
um, but yeah, hit me up on there. I gave a T-shirt to one of my brethren, and like little did I know, I gave one to his kids as you do,
Mm. Mm.
and I didn't see his son get on the I was on the bus. I was on the bus. Shout out to the fucking public transport.
Yeah.
So I was on the bus, and this little girl gets on. She's got my shirt on, and I'm like, man, a wave of emotions was crazy. I was like,
Mm.
what the fuck, bro? This isn't happening right now. Like, I was just like, all of a sudden, like,
Mm.
fucking A, I was at the Rolling Stones for a second. Like, I was at the back because I don't know this little girl. Like, she got my top on, and I'm just like, regardless if it was a fucking old man to a little girl, I was still, and I'm G'd up at the back of the bus. Like, this is fucking dope, eh? Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
this is some crazy shit. So I was at the back of the bus. I'm just like, I'm not taking a photo because that's sus ass.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
I don't know what I mean. Like, hey, fucking get away from the little girl. Like, oh, what?
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh, hang
yeah.
on, she got my T-shirt on. That's me as a baby. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
But then I noticed she's with my mate's son.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And they're like 10, 11 years old. They're getting a bus to the shopping centre or wherever they're going. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And like, obviously, that's his little girlfriend. So he's like, yeah, you can wear a T-shirt or some shit like that. Either or.
Yeah,
I was still G'd up, man. It was crazy.
yeah,
That was probably one of like the dopest moments in this shit.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I got I got a few, but that's definitely fucking up there for now. Like, it's
Mm.
definitely up there for now. Like seeing some random little girl with my shirt and be like, "Oh, go, don't take a photo."
Yeah.
Yeah, don't take a photo. That's
Yeah,
suspect.
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
fucking idiot. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
sweet. Like, you know what I mean? Thank fuck I seen my mates. Yeah. Anyway, it
Yeah.
was good, man. It was good. It was cheered up.
It's nice, bro. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's been great chatting to you, brother. It's nice to
You
meet you,
too,
you
man.
know, and it's been good to check out your music and stuff. I hope that, you know, people have had a chance here to get to know, you know, J.Cyrus and what you're
Mm.
about and what you stand for and you know, where you want to take this music thing, you know, and
Yep. Man, I
yeah,
hope it's
bro.
been a good interview. I hope it's been a good interview. I hope I've given you something, you know what I mean, for the
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
something that people can enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's been fucking good chatting with you too, man. I feel I'll definitely always be in contact with my brother.
100%.
With my tunes and stuff. And when you come through to Melbourne,
Yep.
as soon as you touch down in Melbourne, we'll link my brother. We'll catch up for a drink this set.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of shout outs if that's all good, my bro.
Yeah. Go for it, bro.
But I just want to shout out Antoine Elston. The bloke that runs it.
Yep.
He is a great individual that wants to see everybody win.
That's good, bro. Nice.
That everybody wins. So you can catch him growing gang on Antoine Alston, 22. That's ANTOINE ALSTON 22. And bro, I just want to shout out Butler. I want to shout out G. I want to shout out Junes. I want to shout out Pete. I want to shout out all the boys. I want to shout out Spike. I want to shout out Noah D. I want to shout out little Jace. I want to shout out Phil. I want to shout out Lewis. My fucking brethren, you know what I mean, that's keeping this shit relevant and you know what I mean, keeping hip hop alive and doing what it's doing, you know what I mean?
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it.
No dramas at all, my brother. I appreciate you too.
No worries. Yeah. This has been awesome, bro. It's been great to get to know you and you know, the person behind the music. And I think that's what we want to do here at Discover Hip Hop. It's not about trying to get information out of you. It's not about trying to fucking get the exclusive or this or that. It's about who's the person behind the music and to give the listeners a chance to get to know J.Cyrus and like invest in you as a person and your journey so that they want to see you succeed, you know. So I hope that they've had a chance to do that. And yeah, thanks so much for coming on, bro.
No dramas at all, man. I've seen the thing. You want a little freestyle at the end, huh?
Yeah, do you want to do that?
Bro, I'll give you some bars right now. I'll give you some bars right now. I'll do that for you. Fucking beat other acapella.
Yeah.
I'll be back at square one with the folks with a broken heart that they try hard to hide, but to be the eyes that show the scars. And that's some pain that I relate to. Misery loves company, but I said I got to make moves. No take two, ready to see a breakthrough. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, withdraw, shivers and shakes.
Yeah, brother.
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fuck, but hey, hey, oh my god, you got me on the spot right now, so I'm bugging out. I walk my lines the reason I'll be running rings. Sharp as a blade, I'm birdieing above the rim.
Nice, bro.
But I'm sorry, guys. I'll be. I used to put the effort in hoping to find a final form. We used to ride the lightning until the night that we fight the storm. They tried to warn me, but I've been there before. They warned me again, but I went back for 90 more. To make you, oh fuck, man! Shout out to you. Got me on this fucking spot, man. Anyway,
bro,
yeah.
Let's we'll link up one day soon and we can jump on and we'll get a beat going and we'll get you to do a freestyle and we can clip it up and post it. Let's do that.
Easy done. You tell me, brother, and we'll put it up there. Yeah, sorry for the broken freestyles. That's
no, you're good, bro.
But hey, it's been mad, Lewis, man. I hope nothing but blessings for you and yours.
Thank you.
Stay safe, my brother, and tune in again, bro.
100%, bro. We'll do it again soon.
All right, my brother. Take it easy, yeah?
Take care, brother.
All right, bro. Shout out to you.
Till next time, bro.